Hello, grade 3. Here's unit 7, probably our last look at unit 7. Yay! So, today we will be looking at the student book. So you will need your student book. We will be doing some reading. And are we doing any writing? I'm not sure, but you will need your pencil and eraser because you have homework, 2 pages. Workbook page 74 and workbook page 75. If you have them, you can wear your headphones. Today you will be looking at some questions and answers about Unit 7 and helping me to answer them. Okay, but first, what are we going to do? We're going to look at our 6 subject words and our 6 action words for those subjects. Are you ready? Shall we start the class? Of course we shall. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's look at our 6 subject words from unit number 7. Subjects are the things that we do in the classroom. What's this one? Have a ball. They're wearing shorts and t-shirts. They're wearing sneakers. What is it? PE, physical education, PE. Okay, these children are looking at a map of the world. Maybe they are looking at different people. Maybe they are looking at those people to see how they are the same. Maybe what they wear, what they eat, how they speak, what they believe. They are maybe looking at how they are the same or how they are different. What is this? Social studies. Now this girl is trying to find an answer, isn't she? She's trying to find an answer to a problem using numbers. What is this subject called? Math. Now these students are looking at something using a microscope. That object is called a microscope. They have some chemicals, the yellow chemical, blue, brown in the glass. In the glasses, maybe they are mixing something to find an answer to what happens when we mix these together. So this subject is also about finding answers. What is it? Science. Science, yes. Now look at this, lots of colours. I see paint. I see paint brushes. I see children wearing overalls so they don't get their clothes dirty with paint. I see pictures. What is this class? Art. And the last one. Now this teacher is showing this student how to play a trumpet. I can see a girl with a flute, another boy with a saxophone at the back. What is this subject called? Music. Okay, these are our 6 subject words that we must know from unit number 7. Okay, can you remember the action words that we looked at last class? These are the things we do in the 6 subjects. Okay, number 1, what is this girl doing? Paint pictures. Number 2, this boy is in math class, but what do we do in math class? Solve math problems. That's right. Remember, solve, it means to look for the answer. Number 3, what do we do in science class? Do experiments. Here our action word is do. Okay, this is music class. What do we do in music class? Sing songs. Number 5, social studies. Now sometimes we do this in social studies to find out where people live. What is this? Read maps. That's right, read maps. Number 6, PE. What do we do in PE? Play sports. Yes. Okay, please practice these actions because you will need to know them for the next big quiz, and try to remember what actions go with which subjects. Okay, let's practice everything that we have learnt in unit number 7. Now, if you read here, it says choose the correct word for the question or answer. I am going to show you a picture. Then you are going to get one question and one answer for each picture. You will have a choice. The choice is 2 words. One word will be correct for the sentence and one word will be wrong. Let me show you what I mean. Here's picture number 1. It's a subject. Question number 1. When does they have math science class? Now, what words do we know are correct? Well, the words that are black are okay. When they have class. These words are okay. They are correct. Talk Tong. So, you need to look at do and does. Math and science. One of these words is correct for each set and one is wrong. Let me help you just so you understand what we are doing. So let's look at they have. Now we have the word they. They. Poor cow. They. Do we use do with they or does? Yeah, we use do. That's right. Do they. Do you understand? So you would say do is the correct answer. And then look at the picture. What is the teacher teaching? Is it science or is it math? Oh, now this is not easy, is it? They look the same. But here we can see lots of numbers. So I think this is math class. So number 1 would be, when do they have math class? Do you understand? Yes? Okay, let's try number 2. The answer. They have math on Monday. So they have math. Is it has or is it have? You have to look at the word they. The word they tells you to use which word, has or have. And let's look at the next one, on. Now we must look at the day, Monday. We're using one day, just one day. Is it in or is it on? What do you think? Practice, practice. That's it. I'm not going to help you anymore. I will just read and I want you to think, oh, this is the correct word. Or, oh, this is wrong. You think, okay? Kit dua ing, okay? Here we go. Here's my picture. Question number 3. How, what do they do at math class? Number 4, the answer. They solve, play math problems. Next picture. Number 5. Which, when, do they have is PE class? Number 6, the answer. They have PE on 2 p.m. Wednesday. Okay, and the last picture. Number 7. Why, what does, do they do on PE? That one's not easy, is it? You really have to read and think about what words go with the words I've given you in black. And number 8, they play sports. Maps. How did you do? You can pause the video and read this again. You can rewind the video and listen to me again. That's okay. That's okay. Think about what words are correct and what words are wrong from the choices I have given you. Okay, let's look at the answers. Have you had a think about your answers? Well, I'll go slowly so that you could still try to answer, okay, before I give you the answer. Try to think of the answer yourself. Here's the picture. When does they have math science class? Well, we know that we are using the word they. We talked about this. So we don't use does, we use do. When do they have, and what is the subject? Math class. When do they have math class? What's the answer? They has or have. Well, we're using they, so we know they cannot use has, so it must be have. They have math, and we're looking at Monday, so Monday is one day on its own. So we say on. They have math on Monday. Next picture. How, what do they do in at math class? So we know that how is not a question in unit number 7, right? We don't use how in unit number 7. We use what. What do they do? Now, math class. Math class has a start and it has a finish, just like a year, just like a month. So we use, can you tell me? Oh, the first one is what, but you knew that, right? What do they do? Is it in or at? We're talking about math class. In. What do they do in math class? Number 4, our answer. What do we do with math problems? Do we play math problems? No. Solve. Yes, we solve math problems. They solve math problems. Next picture. Aha, she looks very happy. Number 5. Which, when do they? Now, are we learning the question which in unit 7? And nay, are we learning this? No. So it must be when. When do they? PE class. When do they? I think this one's easy. Oh, there's when. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Yes. When do they have PE class? Yes. And the answer? They have PE on. Now, can we use he and have? He have. Is that okay? No. That's wrong, isn't it? We use he has. But there is no has here, so it must be they. And look at the picture. There are more than one person. Poor cow, they. They have PE on. Do we use on with time? 2 p.m. Do we use on with time? No, we use at. So it must be Wednesday. They have PE on Wednesday. Last picture. Why or what? Well, are we learning why in unit 7? Tamai. Are we learning this question word? No. So it must be what. What does do they do? Now we're using they again, poor cow. So is it does or is it do? It's do. What do they do? And now we have PE. PE is a lesson. It has a start and a finish and a middle, and things happen in it. Here it's playing sport. They play sport, so it must be in. What do they do in PE? And the answer, number 8, they play, what do they play? Come on, this one's easy. They play sports, of course they do. How was that? Was that okay? These questions and answers will be the kind of thing you will get in the next big quiz. So if these were difficult, then I would tell you to study the book and watch my videos. Okay? Okay. Everyone okay? Yeah? Good. Here is your homework. Workbook page 74 and workbook page 75. 2 pages this week. I think it's easy. Okay? So, what do we have to do for workbook page 74? Well, we have to do part A, which is look and write. Look at the subject and activity pictures. So on the left hand side, we have the subject pictures. These should tell you what subjects we are talking about. And on the right, fan quā, we have the pictures for the actions in those subjects, the activity, what we do in that class. So you have to write the missing word on the line. So in subject, you write the subject, and in activity, you write the action. Okay? Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. So yes, you write them on the line. There is a line for you to write. Some are already done for you, but some you have to do yourself. Okay? Part B, read and check. Now, look at the pictures first, just to help you, okay? Read the question or answer, so there will be one question or one answer. Read this first and gone, okay? Read it first. Tick, cha-ching, the correct question or answer. So if you have one question, there will be two answers. Kauchai make up. One answer will be correct and one answer will be wrong for the question. The question and answer must match. Do you understand? They must match. If there are two questions and one answer, then you read the answer first, Kauchai make up, and kan dok gone, and then check the correct question. Question number 1, question number 2, which one is a match for the answer you have? There will be one answer, two questions. Check the questions. Only one is good for the answer. Okay? Okay, here is page number 75. Part C. There is only one part. It's called Look and Write. So, look at the pictures. The pictures have the name of the day. Can you see that? You need to see that. Write the question. Question is always A. So for number 1, you have the questions. They have given it to you, okay? So you just need to write the answers. But for number 2 and number 3, you need to write the question and the answer. Write the answer. That's always B. So for each part, number 1, number 2, number 3, there are 4 things to do. 2 questions and 2 answers, okay? So I think one question will be when and one question will be what. They are our 2 questions in unit number 7. So you need to write them and then you need to answer them. Okay? Are you okay? Please upload this homework to the Patai Udom Suksa e-learning platform for me and I will check it. Thank you very much. Good luck. That's it. That's it. Unit number 7 finished. At some point soon we will have to talk about your video project, okay? But we will do that later. So your next unit will be unit number 8. What I want you to think about now is the homework for this class, okay? Please upload it to Patai Udom Suksa e-learning platform. Remember, you have 7 days. You can read what to do in the next picture, okay? You know what to do. I know you know. Okay, so do your homework. Keep practicing unit number 7. Practice the questions. Yes? When do they have? And what do they do? Okay? And I will see you in the next class. Have a very, 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 very nice day. See you next time. Bye.